Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you have not subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so. And God bless Biafra. Ise. European Union election monitoring delegation, after meeting with the Nigerian government, that is the Nigerian Vice President, Professor ﷺＣİ, and the leading political candidates of political parties in the 2023 Fulani shambolic elections, raised alarm. They told the politicians that Nigeria is not working, that the level of insecurity and hardship will not allow elections to hold the way things are going, that instead they should just allow Biafra go in peace, and that the Fulani Nigerian government is deceiving Nigerians, and that has to stop. According to reports, the European Union delegates who were recently received by the Vice President, Professor ĺCǐ at the presidential villa Aso Rock, who came to Nigeria to monitor the 2023 Nigerian general elections, also met with the presidential candidates of APC and PDP and Labour Party. They have raised alarm that with the current situation of hardship and insecurity going on in Nigeria, there is no way elections will hold. That the Fulani Nigerian government is deceiving Nigerians about the general elections because they know that their fraudulent selection process has been scuttled, and they plan to use insecurity, terrorism, to keep fake Buhari in power beyond May 29, 2023. And they also plan to use the Fulani-controlled judiciary to abort the elections, just as they did in Osun State, where the tribunal chairman, under Tinubu's payroll, disgraced himself by using the Beaver's secondary reports against the Beaver's primary report to make kangaroo judgments. Also, the useless, shameless zoo judge said that he was angry because the sitting governor was dancing Buga sung by Kiss Daniel, a Nigerian musician. It shows how biased the zoo judges are. It shows how corrupt they are. You know, according to reports, the Pan-Yoruba Social Political Organization, Afenifere, urged the judiciary not to allow itself to be used to abort the general election, as fake Buhari election deception plan has now been blown open. You know, with the electoral bill signed into law, they have placed a lot of landmine in order to circumvent a free and fair election and deceive the international community. Afenifere also called on the Fulani Nigerian government and all stakeholders to ensure that there is no change in the conduct
of the elections and the handing over date on May 29, 2023. Afenifere, in a statement by its National Publicity Secretary, Mr. Jare Ajayi, noted that the February-March elections are imperative, partly due to a warning that the court may be used to thwart the election process. It would be recalled the Arewa Consultative Forum Director of Publicity and Advocacy, Dr. Hakim Baba Ahmed, disclosed that there were insinuations that the planned election may not hold, and some kind of unconstitutional contraption may be forced on Nigerians after May 29, 2023. The contrived pain can be seen in the unabated insecurity, heightened difficulties in getting fuel, in getting new naira notes, and in getting other energy sources such as electricity, gas, kerosene, and diesel. If the difficulties being experienced in these areas continue and Nigerians begin to react, their peaceful expression of frustration may be used as an excuse to want to tinker with the democratic experiment going on. Nigerians will not accept to live under any arrangement that offends even the fraudulent 1999 Constitution. In spite of the fact that Afenifere has been stringent in its call for a constitution that will usher in a restructured Nigeria, they are also unity beggars, one Nigerian unity beggars. Afenifere call on the judiciary not to allow itself to be used to imperil democracy through unhelpful and perhaps frivolous litigations, such as the one brought by one Chief Ambrose Albert Owuru, wanting to stop the forthcoming presidential elections. It is better the election does not hold, so that Biafra will be set free, instead of allowing the Fulani Janjaweed to get away with their fraudulent election process, which is shambolic. You know, it's a good news for Biafrans if the election does not hold and Nigeria finally disintegrates into workable nations so that we Biafrans can go peacefully. A word they said is enough for the wise. The world is warning gullible Nigerians because they understand what fake Buhari and his Fulani Caliphate are planning come 2023. They don't want elections. They will scuttle the elections, use terrorism and insecurity as excuses in order to stay in power and complete the Fulanization agenda they started 8 years ago. That is their aim. Because the Fulani Janjaweed and Caliphate does not trust any politicians. They don't trust any politician. They don't trust Tinubu. They don't trust Atiku to help their Fulanization agenda. So they will do everything within their powers and see how they can circumvent the process in order to keep fake Buhari in power. Because they are using fake Buhari to rule Nigeria. Nigeria is being ruled by Fulani terrorist 맺eti Allah group They are the one ruling. Fake Buhari is just there like a figurehead because he has been paid by the Minister of Injustice who hired him from Niger Republic. They hired him and they paid him hundreds of millions of dollars to do the job of impersonating the real Buhari. And that's what they're doing. And the irony of this is that Igbo governors are aware of it, but they are silent. Imagine if it was the Igbos that were in leadership doing all these things, the whole Nigeria would have been brought down. It would have been erased by the Fulani Janjaweed. And that is why we said, let them have their Nigeria and let Biafra go in peace. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video. And bye-bye for now.